Hello, hello. Don't you know who it is? It's Soul. We're gonna do a little tarot today, guys. It's my last day in Texas. It has been a fun trip. Got to see some Texas hill country. Listen to some live music. Been an all-around good time. Would recommend. I think my favorite part of the trip was the first night I was here. We went to a little bar called Dog and Pony. And I wasn't really expecting much, it was the first night. But we get there, and there was a woman that was playing acoustic outside, and it was just a beautiful evening. Like I said, she was playing acoustic. There's just a little breeze. You could see off in the distance there was some rain blowing in, so it was warm, but it was cool enough. And she was doing cover songs of she played some older stuff, but most of what she played was like modern music you would hear on the radio, like newer songs. But being on that acoustic guitar, that was just a different sound. It was really beautiful. She had a beautiful voice. Sipping on some Tito's. It was a good time. I enjoyed that. Went to this street festival in downtown San Antonio, and the atmosphere was just alive, man. Like, those people were just enjoying themselves, and the music and the food and just the sound of it all. Man, that was really cool too. Just seeing everybody together and enjoying themselves. I don't care how many times I see that again and again. After the last couple years, seeing people together and enjoying themselves is really, it's just a pleasant experience, man. Some wine tasting. What else did we do? Yeah, it was an all-around good trip. I hope to come back down here. Made a new friend. Anytime I'm around Tennessee or Mississippi, I'm gonna have to give him a call. I love that too. It seems like no matter where I go, I end up meeting somebody and forming a new friendship, I think that's really special. Spirit Creator, only old nameless one. What can you tell me about the energies out there right now? The energies out there right now for my internet friends. Spirit Creator, only old nameless one. What can you tell me about the energies out there right now for my internet friends? Spirit Creator, on the all. Oh, wow. So, we've got the World. Followed by the Lovers. So this is a new cycle coming in. Something meant to serve you. you've done some work apparently, and turning a new page, followed by the Lovers, divinely guided, whatever it may be. I'm not going to say it's within love just yet. I mean, obviously, the Lovers, there is a certain connotation to that. Bottom of the deck, the Star. Could be something you've been hoping and praying for. Spirit Trader, I'll name this one. What can you tell me about the energies out there for my internet friends? Five of Wands. Okay. Feeling a past energy off of that card. I would say that whatever this World Lovers, whatever that is, there had been some conflict, some obstacles around that. But whatever that is, I feel like it's being moved out of the way. Yeah. Let's see what else we get on this. Page of Swords. So, yeah. So after that Five of Wands, Page of Swords, this is somebody that is wanting to communicate but not coming forward. They're watching, they're trying to learn, they're trying to gather information so that they can come forward, right? Whatever that conflict, whatever them obstacles were, that's probably why that individual is hesitant. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords, though, that is communication, that is peace being brought forward. Chariot. Yeah. And in the end, it's something worth celebrating. Pardon me, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I'm having issues with one of my eyes, and it's causing my nose to run. Alright. So we had the Chariot. That is a card of victory, card of forward movement. Whoever this is that's wanting to communicate but is being hesitant, they are going to come forward. That's the energy I'm getting. And the World, Chariot on both ends right now. That is again, you're entering a new cycle. Something meant for you. Divinely guided. Whatever obstacles have been in the way are being cleared. Okay. Let's get some clarifiers here. Clarify the world for us, please. Clarify the world for us, please. Spirit Creator, I'll name this one. Can you tell us about the world? Clarify the world card, please. High Priestess. It just made me think of that Page of Swords again. Somebody keeping their thoughts, their feelings to themselves right now. Clarifying this world card, though, I wouldn't think that would last too much longer. Especially with this Chariot card out here. That's the fastest card in the deck. What other clarity can we get on this world card? Ten of Swords. Okay. So that's why they're keeping quiet. They're finishing up an ending of something else. That's why they aren't coming forward just yet, you know. They're still dealing with whatever is happening before, whatever was happening before this new cycle is coming in, they're still dealing with it on their end. Like, you may be ready for new things and just patiently waiting. Whoever you're dealing with, though, has still been dealing with, you know, some conflicts, and they're having to putting an end to those. That's what this Ten of Swords is. Dealing with that ending. Keeping their true feelings to themselves. Some clarity on this Lover's card, please. Some clarity on this Lover's card. So we got the Ten of Pentacles. You know, obviously this is something, whoever you're dealing with, it's something long term. There's definitely a level of fulfillment, wish fulfillment, success, you know, longevity within this. It could be somebody from the past. It doesn't have to be. But a lot of times this Judgment card can be, you know, you see these individuals, you know, it's like they're coming to life. I always see these as like coffins. But these boxes that they're standing within, they're rising forth from them. They're hearing the call is what this ultimately is. This may not be somebody from the past. It could just be somebody listening to their intuition. You know, this is somebody that has taken their time. Knight of Pentacles. It's the slowest night, but it is also the night with the greatest opportunity. You know, generally anything worth waiting for is going to be most fruitful. So Seven of Cups. It's having a lot of options, having a lot of things to think over. The Star, you know, that's healing. I mentioned earlier that this could be something that you've been hoping for. I get the feeling that, like I mentioned off that Judgment, they could be using their intuition now at this point, and they've had options. But they're using their intuition, and they're coming to, you know, they're gaining clarity because of that. The Moon card, that's similar to the High Priestess. You know, they've got a little bit more work to do. You know, they're still going through that ending. They aren't coming forward just yet. But they're getting there. And after the Moon comes the Sun, you know. They're gonna get there. What can you tell me about the conflicts, the obstacles within this Five of Wands. Spirit Creator, I'll name this one. Can you tell me about this Five of Wands? Emperor, okay. So the obstacles could be simply that this person was wanting it their way. They weren't willing to compromise. Something also interesting is in this Chariot card, the Emperor is the person driving the chariot. It seems to me that, again, they're gaining clarity of some sort. Clarify this Five of Wands for me, please. What else can you tell me? This Five of Wands. Five of Wands. Spirit Creator, I'll name this one. Alright, so that card flipped over first. It's the Strength card. Okay. So after, not being willing to compromise, wanting things their way, that's a place of not being willing to put yourself in the other person's shoes. There has to be equal give and take within any relationship, any kind of relationship. And now it feels like they're finding the strength, the emotional strength to see the error in what they've been doing. One more card on that, please. Yeah. Two of Cups. That's coming from a place of emotion. That's wanting to come forward, express yourself. Two of Cups. That's making a choice to come forward, to express themselves. That's good. They're making progress within themselves here. Clarify the Page of Swords, please. Page of Swords. Can you tell me about the Page of Swords? Clarify the Page of Swords. Three of Swords. So that made me think of this Ten of Swords over here. That ending that they're dealing with, they're still trying to tie up that loose end there. It could have had something to do with some of the options that they had. That Seven of Cups, they had options they were looking over, and this Three of Swords is having that's having to put an end to whatever other option there was besides you. That's dealing with that. Another card on this Page of Swords, please. There is some heartbreak involved in that Three of Swords. So even after they finish up with this ending, whatever other options they had, it still might take them a little bit of time to come forward. But they will. They will. They know that you're the right option at this point. They could have been looking for you within their other options, and then they're coming into clarity like, well, this person is the only one, you know. One more card on the Page of Swords, please. Spirit Creator, I'm Nameless. What can you tell me about this Page of Swords? Not wanting to tell me anything, huh? Fair enough. We'll move on to the Chariot. Can you tell me about this Chariot? Yep. So they had options, like I was saying. They had a decision to make. They've made it. I know that they've made it because they're coming in quickly, passionately. Again, Chariot, fastest card in the deck. They've made their decision. Coming forward, passionate feelings. Be patient with them. Whenever I see that Knight of Wands come up, I always say, be patient. Don't go all in at once, you know. The Knight of Wands can be here one moment and gone the next. Take your time. Any other clarity on this Chariot card, please? Any other clarity on this Chariot card, please? Three of Cups. Hey. It just confirms what I said. This is a card of celebrating, coming together. This is a card of sharing. You know, you can see, I don't usually pay attention to that, but in the bottom of this card, there's all this growth waiting to be harvested. Let's get some final energy on this connection here. Ace of Swords again, bottom of the deck. They want to come forward and communicate. What can you tell me about the overall energy of this? Overall energy. Three of Pentacles. This person probably realizes, you know, the errors that they've made. Based on the cards out here and that Emperor card, they could be kind of stubborn. You know, they didn't want to see it. They had the other options. They thought that they'd be just fine with those options. Turns out you're irreplaceable. You can see these individuals are kind of looking up to the person on that bench. You know? They're placing you higher than the other options that they had at this point. This is a card of wanting, again, just had that Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, you know, wanting to work together on something. I'm guessing that they're wanting to come to they're wanting to feel out this connection. Yeah, definitely. other cards for the final energies on this? Magician. Made me think of that World card. You know, it takes work to become the magician. You know, they've got the Ace of Swords, they've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands. They've got all the aces. They're capable of manifesting anything new that they need. And I would say that you are manifesting a new birth to this connection, and this person is having to put an end to whatever was stopping this previously.